Hey everyone, welcome back to WrestlePop.
All right, guys, last year, Arn Anderson spoke about the status of his relationship with Ric Flair as it stood then on his podcast with Ric Flair's son-in-law, Conrad Thompson. And Arn kind of just made it seem like, they just drifted apart. They went their separate ways, no hard feelings, yada, yada, yada. But now Ric Flair has done an interview with the WrestlingInc.com, and he is saying that basically he found out really quick who his real friends were whenever his son died and when he had his medical issue a couple years ago. And he said that there was lots of people coming out of the woodwork to message him, see if he was okay during both of those events. But one person that he expected to hear from and he did not was Arn Anderson.
So guys, this is a really a big shocker, man, because Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, they're best buddies. They go way back. So I'm sure Ric Flair was expecting that text message, call, or something like that, because Ric Flair says he got 170 messages from all the people in wrestling. And so he, was really touched by that. But the people that he was expecting also to hear from was Tully Blanchard, Barry Wyndam, and also Arn Anderson. And Arn Anderson, for whatever reason, did not text him, did not call him, and he was really hurt by that because of all the people, he really wanted to hear from Arn. And this is a shocker because, these guys are the Four Horsemen. When you think of the Four Horsemen, you think of Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, they go way back. So this is interesting, guys, because I remember a year ago listening to the podcast, the Arn Anderson one, and when he was explaining his relationship with Ric Flair, I thought to myself, this seems a little off. Arn is being really diplomatic. He's hiding something because you could tell there was something there between the two. There was heat, and now we know why, and it's kind of a shocker because it sounds like Arn Anderson's gone full heel.
Well, it sounds like it, and I will also say that it seemed like in that podcast from a year ago that Conrad was kind of giving Arn an out, saying we're friends, we work together, but we don't see each other all the time, we don't talk all the time and stuff. And he was kind of just giving him a way out of the whole situation. And I feel like Conrad probably knows more than he's telling. Arn definitely knows more than he's telling. But here's the thing, even with Arn not reaching out when Ric's son died or when Ric had his own medical scares, clearly there must have been something that happened before that. Because it's not that they fell out because Arn didn't, reach out. Arn didn't reach out because they had already fallen out before that. So we still don't really have an answer as to why they fell out. But I feel like there's got to be something more to it than what Arn is saying, they just drifted apart or whatever. Because I think that the gentlemanly thing to do and the friendly thing to do is to reach out, even if you haven't spoke to that person in a long time. If you hear that something terrible happened to them, it costs you 2 seconds of your life to just reach out.
I was wondering what causes. So for the last 19 years, 20 years, whatever it's been, Arn Anderson, he's been a backstage producer for WWE. Now he works for AEW doing the same thing. And I know Ric Flair for that time was an onstage talent. So 2 different roles. And maybe because of that, because you know how Ric Flair is, he probably after work was like, hey Arn, let's go drinking. Arn Anderson, he's an office guy. He's probably like, dude, I got responsibilities now. I can't be doing that kind of stuff. And so maybe because of that, they drifted apart. Plus, it seems like Ric Flair is financially dependent on his relationship with Triple H. So maybe when Arn Anderson got fired, there was also extra, drama because maybe Arn was thinking, no big deal, Ric can talk to Triple H, save my job and all that kind of stuff. And maybe, Ric, didn't want to get involved, and that just escalated the relationship.
But either way, guys, here's the thing. Ric Flair's son-in-law, Conrad Thompson, has the podcast with Arn Anderson, and they're going to have to talk about this now that Ric has came and give a little bit of his side of it. And I feel like now they both have to address it because they both have a part of this. All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, 5 Minute Eats, and don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.